There is much talk now about how you will continue to ascend, and it can be said that by trusting how you feel within, you will see how the rise of your own consciousness shows you the way. This includes feeling that you can only see classifying what you eat or ingest as what you feel will bring you closer to ascension, as this is where you open up to see beyond all needs to have to hold on to something. We of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light, see that there are many starseeds and light workers who are asking if it is alright for you to eat meat, for you to eat anything that would be considered lower vibrational in energies. We ask you to see that there are many species of this world that eat meat, and it is not required that you release all of the many addictions that you carry in this manner to ascend. If this was the case, no one on this earth would ascend in the upcoming weeks, as there is not a soul on this planet that does not have addictions to many things in their own lives. It is not about things outside of your reality that will shift your consciousness. It is about being within that will. This means that practicing releasing and detaching from everything outside of you that you feel is important in your life, that often carries many issues, such as trauma that the mind feels is natural. That is where your own balance and energy is then transformed, and then integrated into the higher consciousness you know to be your true self. It is about your lasting satisfaction in this reality, and it is not about focusing on the harms that you feel will elevate your own consciousness to that of the light. Being of the light means that you live in peace and harmony, and ascension is completely connected with this energy source. As someone that does not eat meat, but is completely destructive, gets into fights all of the time, and then is violent as setting themselves up for attachment to the lower dimensions. Are you able to see how ascension works now? It is then your own responsibility to live beyond all of the layers of duality, and then to embrace what it means to live in abundance within yourself now. Through trusting that you have what it takes to remain centered in your own consciousness, is through releasing the veils of separation that say that you are different, or lacking than another soul. We of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians, are here to assist each of you in your own ascension process, and we see many starseeds and light workers following the messages of others about ascension blindly, and we ask that you trust your intuition. Would a spiritual master of this world ask you to think more than to be more? We now stand with you in awareness of where your alignment to your true self is, as in being more still within. You in fact release the need to be addicted to attachment to thinking all of the time. The now moment is about trusting your intuition, as that is how you rise your awareness to who you are within. In the case of feeling that the mind can't think its way into a higher conscious reality, is similar to saying the ego can think itself outside of the need for war. Do you see clearly what this in fact means in your reality now, in how you have all of the power and ability within? There is much fear being spread when it comes to ascension, to try and bring up feelings of guilt, of what you should not be doing, and what you should be doing. And it is from your release of these levels of duality that you merge into your inner knowing of how you exist in the higher dimensions now. We as your family of light repeat that ascension is happening now. It is not in the distant future, or at the end of this year, as often described by a lot of starseeds and light workers. If it was on one particular date, then you would only need to be ready on one day, and not have to prepare now at all for the rising in consciousness. This means that you cannot avoid dealing with how you feel now, if ascension is the path that you choose, in meaning that forgiveness is necessary, along with living in compassion in your everyday life now. Do you see a higher conscious being, living in chaos, in destruction, and consistently living in judgments about what the world should not be doing? What people should not be doing? This is where your own dedication to the light shines forth, and shows you how to live in more harmony within yourself, as a conscious light source, to be here now. That is what your own life is about, when you focus on who you are as consciousness, not as the mind. We of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light, ask you to remain still, in the consciousness you know to be your true self, that being the natural stillness that is within yourself. This is now your opportunity to release the doubt and fear that has you chasing what you feel what will help you ascend, and what will not, as all of these feelings to begin with, are attachments to lower vibrational energies. The more you rise your own consciousness to that of who you know yourself to be within, the more you will treat yourself more gracefully, and those around you as such. When you are nice to another, it is from your own ability to be nice to yourself, as when you are kind to yourself, it is easy to be kind to another. This is how the cycle of care works in this world, as the more you are fueling yourself with this generous energy, it is then being spread out to all of creation, as you interact with all of the many life forms that are here and now. It is then through steady dedication and focus that you can rise your own vibrations into the light, and into the level of peacefulness that you see to be your own. This path is to be embraced by all those souls that are ascending in consciousness now, and set to reach their full consciousness state. We send you much abundance and centering, by your inner embrace. We are the angelic realms, we are the Galactic Federation of Light.